The glass of orange juice on your breakfast table is doing more damage to your kidneys than a can of Coke. Not opinion. Biochemistry. And it happens before 8 a.m. every single morning, while you think you are being healthy. Most people trying to protect their kidneys cut salt, drink more water, and avoid junk food. Almost nobody cuts orange juice. But the specific sugar in juice, fructose, hits your kidneys through a completely separate, far more destructive path than any other sugar. And your kidneys have been dealing with it alone, silently, every single day. Here is the mechanism nobody in these videos ever explains properly. Your kidneys contain approximately 1 million microscopic filters per kidney called nephrons. Think of them as tiny funnels, each one cleaning a small portion of your blood before passing it back into circulation. Inside those funnels sit specialized protein channels called SGLT2 transporters. Forget the name. Just picture them as tiny revolving doors inside your kidney that pull sugar back into your blood so your body doesn't lose energy through your urine. Under a normal sugar load, those doors spin at a manageable pace. Fine, no problem. But here is where it gets specific, and where almost every other video gets it wrong. Not all sugars hit those doors equally. Fructose, the sugar in fruit juice, soda, honey, and most packaged health drinks, takes a completely different processing path inside your body than regular sugar does. While regular glucose gets distributed to your muscles, your brain, and your organs all over the body, fructose is processed almost exclusively by your liver and your kidneys. It floods a system that was built for small, occasional loads. Here is a weird way to think about it. Glucose is like a taxi with 100 different destinations. Fructose is like a taxi with one destination, and that destination is your kidney. Every gram, every time, no detours. The byproducts of processing all that fructose include uric acid, a waste product that, when it builds up, is exactly what causes gout and kidney stones, and something called oxidative stress, which is rust forming inside your kidney tissue at the microscopic level. Unstable molecules punching tiny holes in structures that took decades to build. Researcher Dr. David Jalal at the University of Colorado studied over 3,000 adults and found that those drinking the most fructose had a 61% higher chance of showing the earliest warning sign of kidney damage, tiny amounts of protein leaking into their urine, which is your kidney's way of saying the filtration wall is starting to crack. Not people with diabetes. Not people who were obese. Regular adults. Just higher fructose intake. And almost nobody is talking about this. Here is why this is not an abstract science problem. This is a Tuesday morning problem. The average adult has roughly the same breakfast ritual, something quick, something they consider reasonable, and almost always something to drink. A glass of juice. A smoothie. A flavored yogurt drink. Maybe a sports drink if they worked out. Each of those, in a single serving, can carry between 20 and 35 grams of fructose, hitting that dedicated kidney processing path before 9 a.m. Now meet John. He is 47, works in logistics management in Arizona, sits at a desk for most of the day, and has been told by his doctor that his blood pressure is a little high. Just watch it. He does not consider himself unhealthy. He walks to the car park. He eats home-cooked dinners most nights. He doesn't drink alcohol. But every morning for 11 years he has had 2 glasses of freshly squeezed orange juice, because he genuinely believed it was one of the healthiest things he does. His knees ached. His energy crashed every day around 2 p.m. He had 1 kidney stone, 3 days in hospital, the kind of pain he described as worse than anything I have ever felt, and he blamed it on not drinking enough water. The water was not the problem. John cut the juice. He kept the oranges, ate them whole, with the fiber still in them. Within 2 weeks his afternoon energy crash was gone. By day 3, he noticed something smaller but just as real. He stopped reaching for something sweet after lunch. The craving that had felt like willpower was actually just a blood sugar spike looking for a way down. Within 6 weeks his doctor noted his blood pressure had dropped into the normal range without any medication. He changed nothing else. Just the liquid fructose. Gone. His kidneys had been waiting 11 years for that one decision. The science explains exactly why it worked, and why eating the whole fruit is genuinely not the same thing as drinking it. The water, by the way, was never anyone's problem. Water has been quietly innocent this entire time. Most videos on this topic tell you that sugar is bad for your kidneys. They describe the overfiltering. They mention kidney stones and water retention and inflammation. They say, cut sugar, and leave you standing there. What they don't tell you is that cutting sugar without knowing which sugar is like trying to fix a leak without knowing which pipe is broken. Here is the critical distinction. Whole fruit, even sweet fruit, even a mango, even a banana, does not hit the kidney's fructose processing path the same way liquid fructose does. The fiber wrapped around every sugar molecule in whole fruit slows digestion down, blunts how fast fructose arrives, and gives your liver and kidneys time to handle it gradually, in manageable amounts. The fructose in a glass of juice, a shop-bought smoothie with no fiber, or a can of soda arrives all at once, at full concentration, with nothing slowing it down. Not fruit. Actually fruit juice. Those are not the same food. They are not even close to the same food once they are inside your body. The other thing those videos miss entirely, the connection between movement and kidney protection. There is now a well-established class of diabetes medications, you may have heard of them, specifically designed to block those revolving doors inside your kidneys, reduce filtration pressure, and protect kidney function. They cost money. They require a prescription. They have side effects. Regular brisk walking, specifically timed after meals, does something remarkably similar through a completely different route. It drives sugar into your muscle tissue directly, reducing the amount that reaches your kidneys in the hour after you eat, which is precisely when kidney pressure spikes highest. The drug companies built a billion-dollar industry around a problem that a 30-minute post-dinner walk partially solves for free. That connection, movement and kidney protection, is almost completely absent from the sugar conversation online. Before we get into exactly what to do, one question, and I want a real answer. Because your answer tells you more about your kidney risk than most blood tests will. How many grams of added sugar did you have yesterday? Not a calculation, just your honest gut feeling, a number. Drop it in the comments right now. I read every single one, and I will personally reply to the first 50. This number matters more than you think, and in a moment I am going to show you exactly why. But here is where it gets interesting. The damage is real. But the reversal is also real, and it starts faster than any doctor will tell you in a 10-minute appointment. Your kidneys want to heal. Get out of their way. Let's be specific. Because eat less sugar is not a protocol. This is a protocol. Week 1, remove liquid fructose. Nothing else. Do not overhaul your entire diet on day 1. That is how people quit by day 4. Instead, do one thing only. Remove all drinks that contain fructose. Fruit juice, including freshly squeezed, including no added sugar. Sodas, energy drinks, sports drinks, sweetened teas, flavored waters with added sugar. The smoothie from the shop that has no fiber because everything has been blended into liquid and the fiber discarded. Keep all whole fruit. Eat the orange. Eat the mango. Keep the apple. The fiber in whole fruit fundamentally changes how your body absorbs the sugar. Your kidney never sees the concentration spike that comes from a glass of juice. This is not about being perfect. It is about understanding the difference between the same sugar delivered 2 different ways. Read labels for 7 days, or download any free food scanner app and let it do the work in 2 seconds. Look specifically for fructose, high fructose corn syrup, agave syrup, fruit juice concentrate, and honey in packaged foods. After 7 days you will stop needing to check. The pattern recognition becomes automatic. Week 2. Get below 25 grams of total added sugar per day. The World Health Organization's recommended daily maximum for added sugar is 25 grams, roughly 6 teaspoons. The average adult currently eats 3 times that amount without knowing. To make that number real, a typical day at 25 grams looks like this. 1 tablespoon of ketchup with lunch, 4 grams. A single-serve flavored yogurt at breakfast, 12 grams. 2 squares of milk chocolate as an evening snack, 9 grams. That is 25 grams, and you have eaten nothing that felt like junk food. Now add 1 glass of orange juice to that morning and you have already hit 40 grams before your first meeting of the day. And before you close this video thinking 25 grams is impossible, a single can of Coke contains 39 grams. 1 can. You are not fighting a craving. You are fighting a number that was deliberately engineered by a food industry to be invisible on a label. That is a very different enemy, and it is one you can actually beat. If 25 grams feels too aggressive to start, aim for 50 grams for the first 2 weeks. Reduction beats perfection every single time. A 40% cut that you sustain for 12 weeks does more measurable good for your kidneys than a 100% elimination that lasts 9 days. The walk. This one is non-negotiable, and it is free. Here is the movement piece that nobody in the sugar conversation is mentioning. Walking for 30 minutes, specifically 20 to 30 minutes after your largest meal of the day, sends sugar directly into your muscle tissue through a route that does not need insulin to open the door. Exercise opens a completely separate entrance. Your muscles absorb the sugar before it reaches your kidneys in concentration. A 2018 study published in the journal Nutrients found that adults who walked after meals showed significantly better blood sugar control in the hour after eating compared to people who walked for the same amount of time earlier in the day. The timing is the mechanism. The walk after dinner is doing something the walk before breakfast simply cannot. 30 minutes. After your biggest meal. That is it. If you only take one practical thing from this video, make it that. Hydration, and why this matters more than most people realize. Here is one that nobody talks about plainly enough. The most effective tool for preventing kidney stones costs nothing, has zero side effects, and comes out of your tap. Most adults over 40 are mildly dehydrated almost every day, not dangerously, just enough that their urine is slowly concentrating calcium and uric acid into exactly the conditions that kidney stones need to form. You are not sick. You are just consistently, slightly dry. Aim for 2 to 2.5 liters of plain water spread across the day. Not all at once. Drinking a liter in one go actually creates a spike in kidney pressure. Spread it across your waking hours. If your urine is pale yellow to clear for most of the day, you are where you need to be. What the timeline actually looks like, honestly. Days 3 to 5, water retention begins dropping. You may lose 1 to 2 kilograms that is purely fluid, not fat, just water your kidneys were holding onto to try to balance the sugar load in your blood. Weeks 2 to 3, blood pressure begins responding. Not dramatic, a few points, but real and measurable. Weeks 4 to 6, if you are walking daily and staying under 25 grams of added sugar, your doctor should see improvement in your kidney function score. Ask specifically for eGFR, which is a blood test number that tells you how efficiently your kidneys are filtering. A healthy score is above 90. Below 60 means your kidneys are working at less than 2/3 capacity. Also ask for protein in your urine. Both of those numbers should be moving in the right direction. Weeks 8 to 12, your body's internal inflammation alarm, a blood marker called C-reactive protein, begins declining. This is when people start describing something they cannot quite name: clearer skin, better sleep, more stable energy throughout the day. That feeling is not mysterious. That is what 12 weeks of reduced kidney pressure actually feels like from the inside. Do this consistently for 90 days and your kidneys will be doing a job they have not been able to do properly in years. Filtering cleanly. Without overtime. Without pressure. Here is the one thing I want you to carry out of this video. The healthiest drink at your breakfast table is not the juice. It is the water. Everything else is negotiable. That one swap, juice to water, every morning, changes the fructose load hitting your kidneys before 9 a.m. by more than most 30-day detoxes achieve in a full month. And if you want the science behind what your body is actually doing, explain this clearly, every week, for free, subscribe. Turn on notifications too, not because I'll remind you to, but because these videos don't follow a calendar. They follow the science. When something worth your time is ready, you will get it. That is the only promise this channel makes.